Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, it's the 49ers leader at quarterback. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws. It's the 49ers and the Black Knights on EA Sports.
Well, the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Black Knights of Oakland taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they enter play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for our visitors here, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. From the 21, here's the 2nd and 8.
At the 21-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. That pass complete to Moore. And he is going to have the 49ers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle was there, but couldn't bust free. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, and maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
This is taken at about the 14. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the veteran who will be leading them. Now in his 8th year in the NFL.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm time when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll drop to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he...
Looking to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Still leaves him a 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head, and making a decision. And you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Wow, you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 71 yards.
And that explosive run right there reminds me that last week ran the ball really well, so they're continuing to do what they did in the previous game, run the ball and run it successfully. Expect that to continue throughout this one.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Alexander. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. But you look at this defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
44-yard line.
A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, really a fantastic play, not only to pick that off, but he had to run a long way, Charles, the other direction to hit pay dirt. He did it, and they've got the first lead.
And that certainly changes their early tone of this game, doesn't it, partner? One moment, they were going to be in early control. Now they just have a few moments to clear their heads and get back out there against an electrified defense.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Second down and inches. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. And that's going to be a first down. Well done. He got 29 yards that time.
They go with the empty set there. 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in the block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion calls defensively, and it turns into a big play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Hands it off out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a give right side. It's Alexander. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3-yard line, got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
They'll look to throw here. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. They've been stopped twice at the 1. Can they finally break through on 3rd and goal? And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 1.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. 7-7, our score after 1. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're just trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Looking left side, he's got it complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 28.
And then Oakland 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49ers 24-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
We know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what. stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for it. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Reed. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, Alexander. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, what a move. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple of them.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie. And they start 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. hitter here. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. They'll set up a throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 8. He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you could use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Alexander. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of...
He's got him in. Complete. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners have taken the lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Point after try forthcoming. And that makes it 14-10. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
At the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's a second down and 6. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Bennett. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
15 yards down to the 15 and a first down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Black Knights will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. 2nd and 6. He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The throw left sideline falls incomplete. 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the visitors who are out in front in the second quarter. The Snowhawks still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Let's stay in the AFC West as we check on the Broncos at home in Denver. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. The Broncos looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And he's got it to about the 40.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. Here's 2nd and 10.
Second down at the 43-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, they go with a tight end carry. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride, and I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm, they've been sharp, they've been on it, and they pick up another 1st down there.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Camp, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Looking to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 93 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. 2nd and long. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And taken right at the 35. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Flush to his right, so no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Up the middle they go. Camp. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Back to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. On first down, Camp. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10.
They'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Black Knights are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. So that one a long 11-play drive, taken at about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Niners set to take over on offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 108 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 9 now. He finds his man complete. It's Reed. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one goes for 8 yards. And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll run on first down. Alexander. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Reed. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. This 2nd and 4.
15-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete as well. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
So they bring out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Here's 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
Now a handoff up the middle. Alexander. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
They'll start with the option.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On 2nd down now, Camp. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Try to take this home, they'll run. And he is going to have a 1st down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory.
They'll keep it on the ground. Camp. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
2nd and 11.
Up the middle they go. Camp. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
And this is 3rd down.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for our visitors, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.